Flames cascaded down from the vent, moving like poured mercury rather than fire. They crackled as they danced through the air, drifting slowly to the steel floor. At first, the fire seemed to shrink back from the cold metal surface upon contact, but as the steel began to glow from heat, the flames spread out. They twisted and curled upward into an elongated column. As they rose, a shape began to form. It started as a rough humanoid outline and became more human with each passing second, until it was clearly that of a young woman with long, flowing hair. She would have looked quite normal, and perhaps a bit comely, were she not composed entirely of sentient flame. Then, with no warning at all, the fire disappeared and only the young woman remained. She turned her head with great care, taking in every detail of the vault that encased her. It was a massive structure, one that had taken no less than 3 months of planning and 2 accomplices to break into, even with her special abilities. Lasers, alarms, pressure switches, heat sensors, and a myriad of cameras were just some of the obstacles she'd overcome. And now, she was in their deepest sanctum. No mere trinkets were housed in this tomb of titanium, no coins or jewels. No, this was a central vault for Indigo Technologies, a leader in every industry that involved circuits or switches. Everything they released managed to be years ahead of their competitors. With the prototypes and plans available here, she would be able to advance her own research by decades, as well as make a tidy profit. Finally, she could begin funding her own projects. All it would take was a bit of corporate espionage to get her off the ground. She stepped forward with impossible care, eyes sweeping for some new trap ready to spring out at her. None of her considerable bribes, thieving, or threats had secured her information about the vault's interior defenses. So from this point on, she was flying blind. There was no way Indigo would stop at merely protecting the outside, though. That much she was sure of. She crept toward one of the nearest walls, constantly on alert. When she reached it without incident, she tenderly opened the first drawer she could reach. It was metallic, like all the box drawers she could see, and slid out from its nearly seamless integration in the wall with a simple touch. The marking on its front, CX9-315, was gibberish to her, but she had to start the search somewhere.